I want to have a talk about dealing with emotional pain. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to live in a man's jail at 15 years of age? Like surrounded by walls, massively high, and the only safety I felt there is when I got locked in my cell at night. As you know, or if you don't, my name's Dean King, and I want to take you on a journey to a world where fear is your constant companion. Excuse me. And it shapes you in ways that you don't understand, but it lasts for decades and decades after. Growing up in a turbulent home environment, I found myself behind bars at a young age in institutions in New South Wales, navigating this dangerous landscape where violence and fear were the benchmark of life in these environments. Prison walls and institutions not just confined my body, but also my sense of safety and security as a person. Living in constant fear and mistrust left deep scars that extended beyond my physical confinement. I lost touch with who I was, becoming emotionally detached and really wary of others. My journey reflects a broader social issue, the impact of incarceration on mental health and the cycle of trauma and violence, and the importance, I believe, of support for those navigating similar and long-term experiences. Through resilience and determination to heal from this emotional trauma I experienced, I embarked on a journey of healing. I learned the transformative power of empathy, love, kindness, and human connection. Each day, I strive to reclaim pieces of the person I was before institutions and prison, where I was like free as a bird as a child. I advocate change all the time, but I advocate it rooted in personal responsibility, so people don't end up putting themselves through such emotional scarring. As you listen to this, I urge you to reflect on the implications of our behaviour. I'm not saying that bad things don't happen to people who behave okay also, but generally our behaviour. What does it take to heal from emotional scarring? It took me having enough of my pain and struggle, which I indirectly created. I found the motivation for the rest after that to do something about it, to seek help, to read books and listen to podcasts. I realised all my answers to my pain were not just from prison. It was from a person who did not fear the consequences enough to go to prison. So I had to change my attitude towards the person I was and how my actions were partly responsible for my emotional struggle in these violent environments. I still live in pain from this irresponsibility. I would rather blame myself than others. At least if I own myself, I can find the answers to the complicated internal emotional life we all experience, even when you don't go to prison. You take care now and look after yourself.